Welcome to Brewing with NetMoverSitan. Hope you got your reagents, because I'm about ready to begin. Also got the bottles. Now those are important. To start with, you need plenty of blaze powder. Trust me, that's needed for what's coming next. Also, never worry. Wait, am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, I forgot to fill them with water! I'd best do that. Yeah, those cauldrons just a show. You need water-filled potions, neverwort to start things off, and then, well, I'll show you. Forgive me, why did I just sound like some bad copy of an American entertainer? I'm so sorry for any Americans who had to hear me. That is basically how it works. Fill bottles of water, brew it with neverwort, then brew it with something else, in this case, gassed tea. I don't know if the effectiveness is split between 3 or is... Oh, this one adds a regenerative effect, but what I'm going to do is put gunpowder in it. Now, gunpowder, that makes things more interesting. Now it's a splash potion. And what that means is they are thrown, much like eggs or snowballs. Basically, I'm planning ahead for when I'm able to create a wither. As they're undead. And they follow similar rules to JRPG undead, or just undead in general, where that which heals the living is devastating to the undead. Yeah, I'm going to have to gather quite a few gassed tears. Yeah, blaze powder is what fuels the fire. As long as that meter has something in it, brewing is possible. And I can always grow more neverwort. I also have more reagents. For example, I shall show you what I guess when I use sugar. And not something that can give diabetes. A potion of swiftness, as in running faster. Now, redstone ore, or dust, that has an interesting effect. It extends the duration of the effects. Now, what else can I try? Oh, yes! I can see what happens when I use blaze powder. The same thing that fuels the brewing. Yes, that is why I had to kill many blazes with armor that protects against fire. Strength potion. Now glowstone, while redstone dust extends the duration, glowstone on the other hand, as I shall show you, increases the effects. In this case, more damage for the standard amount of time. Yes, I might as well store the reagents here. Once I have a new reagent to try out, I shall demonstrate it. Yes. I might as well take one of each. I might need it. And besides, there's something else I want to do in this session. I want to show you something. Besides the more complete research tower, where I actually got to do some research for once. It's down here. Yes, it is much safer than travelling here at ground level. Down there is the garden tower, or rather, part of it, as it is still under construction. And doesn't really have any flowers in it. And right now I need to... Whoa. Yeah, feast on arrows, creeper! Don't want to risk blowing you up and making a hole in the garden tower. It is still not big enough. And I want to make sure this is safe before I leave it open. And here is the basement, where I can sleep in relative peace. And that hole is there for a reason. That hole is there because, well, there's something new to explore. Somewhere that I can hopefully find something new. A new source of diamond or gold. Although I will need to systematically clear out the area to make sure I am not bombarded by Yes, here's the checkpoint. So they don't drift over here and get into the basement when I don't want them to. Yes, I know. Don't think I was ever good with words. It's one of the main reasons why I never went into politics. That's because, well, it's beneath me. I mean, just look at how much some of those in charge of the... Well, based on how much they get paid and what they do, I question whether they deserve any of it. I mean, a lot of the time, they seem to do very little that's meaningful. A lot of the time they seem to be arguing with each other. Not just that, making excuses, and at times lying to us. Treating some of us like complete idiots. Only truly caring about what some of us really think of them. One day every few years. That's it. Disgusting, isn't it? That takes that just to pay some serious attention to those that they're serving. Or at least they say they're serving. Yes, you know what I mean. Yeah, and that's wall of dirt. That's there to block them from going outside. Oh yeah, and didn't think I didn't notice the monster spawn. I need to put it to the test that I can block the monster spawners in the overworld rather than it being impossible to block any. Is it because I'm using blocks rather than torches? Oh no. Of all the things I've blocked or need to block, it's skeletons. Yeah, I think I'm making a big mistake. And there's a zombie. Now the mistake has become even worse. How many zombies are there? There's a skeleton spawner, not a zombie spawner. Oh. And those people from Sweden. They obviously need to get their undead lore sorted out. Is, well, it's not zombies that burn when coming into contact with sunlight. It's vampires. Same goes for skeletons as well. Although in Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, specifically the Dawnguard DLC, sun magic, which is in the same group as restoration, for one good reason. It's effective against undead. And restoration. Yeah. Last group deals with keeping the living alive and the undead either away or dead. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build around and wall this off. Yeah, that seems to be the best way of dealing with this. If I can't contain the monster spawner, I can contain them in that room. Yeah, best not use the shield too much. Its condition is seriously poor. As for arrows, let's just say I won't be running out of them anytime soon. In fact, this gives me an idea. I might not need to breed chickens for the necessary components for the arrows, the feathers. All I'd need is some sticky pistons, redstone dust, a triggering mechanism, and some glass. Then wait for these skeletons to come towards me, and then mash them up! What do you think of that? Yeah, I see a chest over there. I want what's in it. Ah, I can make them fight each other. Yeah, I enchanted this sword. It has knockback, which knocks them back a bit more. I'm in the process of enchanting a spare diamond armor set, in case I lose the main one. Although, I might switch between gunpowder, thread, a name tag. Yeah, might as well. I remember there being another chest. I don't want to leave that one behind. Yeah, quick. Now to go over to the other side. Get the contents of the chest and hopefully block off the... No, that's not going to work. Let's see if I can make this work on the other side. This isn't the way to the monster spawner. The best thing to do that down here is to, well, contain. Now I just need to find the chest. And hopefully... good. They can't seem to touch me here. I'm too close. Well, I need to... Didn't think so. It looks like I'm going to have to block off the whole room. That's the only way I can to contain. An LP. Yes. I I will not be needing rotten flesh. And what am I doing with all these bones? Am I Dr. Evil? Did I ask for that? Yeah, redstone ore. Dust. Why am I getting the words wrong? Need to dig around to the entry points of this room. Ah, good. Now at least this room is contained. Unlike spiders, they cannot crawl through that small hole. And now I can explore more of the caverns under the garden tower. I shall have to do so in greater detail next week. Perhaps smoothing out the areas I have already been to. I haven't decided how I'll do this yet. Only that I will explore these caverns. It will at least be a closer source of stone for the garden tower, which means I don't have to make as many journeys. Ah, yes. Yes, feast on my infinity enchanted bow, creeper! As long as this is still capable of firing arrows, I shall never run out. Not that I have an ammo problem anyway, as I have gathered many arrows from those skeletons. And in... Oh, forget it. Let's keep looking around and lighting the place up. It means undead will be less likely to spawn later on. Or indeed any other type of monster. While I'm down here, I shall gather resources. Although, here I had best block it off so that I don't get confused where I need to be going. Remember what happened last time I explored some caverns that I'm unfamiliar with. What am I doing with these bones? I will have much to use for making walkways in the form of this decorative stone by the time I'm done with the garden tower. I must get around to digging the other way. Or rather building the other way. The way that is filled with jungle trees. And melons. Yes, melons. I shall need those and gold if I want to make more ammo for fighting undead, specifically the Wither. Yes, many splash potions must be made that either heal or regenerate. That is basically damaging and poison potions for the undead. I must prepare for that battle. Redstone extends the effects of the potion. Glowstone, on the other hand, amplifies it. Perhaps I should have used one of those after. Maybe next time. Well, it was enough for demonstration purposes anyway. I shall demonstrate when I have a new reagent. Oh yes, and the golden apple. Regeneration 2 as in regenerates health. Absorption as in increases your maximum hit points while the effect lasts. Which means that while it lasts, I can take more of a punishment. Apparently there is a rarer item which you cannot make, known as the notched apple. Which is basically an apple enchanted. At least not in this version of the game. The garden tower is the source of netherwort and sand for making glass. It is more abundant there than in other areas. areas. Which reminds me, I must gather more. Why am I holding an inferior bow? Oh, right. It's because one of those skeletons had it. I won't be running out of bows anytime soon. Then. Nor will I run out of arrows. And right now, I have enough to enchant one more item. Well, I might as well use the experience when I have it. Because most of it, if not all of it, will be lost upon death. And you see the words that you see quite often in a game that follows the template of Dark Souls. You know what I'm talking about. The words are... You died! Oh yes. I might as well create a checkpoint while I'm here. I have a couple of doors I need to use up to fill, or rather get rid of, some space in my inventory. Now what do... spiders. Honestly, why did I make Muffets, Muffet, whatever you want to pronounce their name as, is French? Why did I give her French accents in my run of Undertale? Is it because of the pastry theme? Yeah, might as well be. Rather than here, there needs to be some light, so that their numbers are reduced. Where did you lot come from? Okay, a lot of undead here. And it's not getting any better. Yeah, now I can have critical hits. Yes, more lights. More arrows in you than me. And right now, I need to feast on baked potatoes! I really must make some space for carrots, as that is something else I can brew things out of. Along with... well, I can if I can use gold nuggets. Yes. Many things require gold. So much that I think I'll be turning into a leprechaun by the time I get to the end. Yeah, I'm talking about those evil coveters of gold. The kind who'd rip off the finger that has a gold ring on it. Oh no. Slowed down and poisoned. Couldn't have come at a worse time. Thankfully, this won't kill me unless I am physically attacked. Oh no. Got bad timing for this. A bunch of these! Okay, leg it! Need to wall this off fast. Ah, good. I'm safe here. I can wait for my health to regenerate enough for me to finish off that witch. I'm tempted to... oh wait, I forgot, I don't have that. The bow that has flame on it. You know, the one that sets my targets on fire, making them burn! I'll just settle for using pincushions. Or rather, making pincushions out of... ah. Where do you... oh, who cares? I'll get rid of you like I did your... small zombie. Oh yeah, same goes for you. Want to argue a little more? Oh, you are kidding me. How many more of you are there? Is there a zombie spawn around here somewhere? Oh look, a potato! Thanks for that. I've got plenty of them here, and they're baked! Right, let's see how much I can light up. Yeah, wall this off until I'm ready for it. That's about as much as I'll explore this time. And that lava will be enough to block that way. But for now, it's best to get back to... this place is obviously not lit enough. If that creeper is there. More torches around here then. Hopefully they cannot get through that unless they blow up. Blowing up anything less durable with it. I didn't even use those potions. Perhaps I should next time I'm down there. That'll be for next episode of Minecraft's weekly World of Towers, of which there are now 2, and 2 that are under construction. Yeah, don't want to look at that, and as you can see, a partially made Neverwort. Parts of the garden. Well, there are medicinal plants. And by medicinal, I do not mean like pots. Oh, another thing they're incapable of doing is taking responsibility for their own actions. Until next time, hail the rabbit!